It's Jose and I'm here to slay. Come to you, not here to play. So get your likes in. Better get those comments in.
Hey you guys, I'm back for another video, and in today's video, I am doing a mukbang, okay? And I just want you guys to just sit and chill with me, and we can talk, and I can update you guys on what's going on in Atlanta, with my hormones, with pretty much everything that is happening. You know, the questions that people have, I want to just answer those, or whatever the case may be. But first, I'll start off with the food that I am toting. First and foremost, your girl got a job. I got here on the 17th, and in that first week, I was like, no, I'm not gonna work. I'm just gonna work on doing my YouTube thing. Bills are real. I have to coincide with my life. Can't just be like, oh, no, it's not nothing. So, I went and grabbed a job at a restaurant. I'm a waitress there. It's called El Scorpion. It is a Mexican restaurant down Midtown. Here I have, of course, your guacamole. This is the salsa that they make in-house or whatever. I got some chips. I have some chado beans, which are beans with like pork. I have some rice. It's made with like chicken stock and then like some other stuff, but it's just really rice. And this right here is not what I ordered. What the heck is that? This is not what I ordered. This is good though. I ordered the stuffed pepper, but this is not the stuffed pepper. This is a pork enchilada. Oh well, it's good though, so I'm gonna eat it anyway. My money not rolling in. I'm not a happy camper, okay? But I was fine, like financially I'm still fine, but what about the days I'm not fine? Or those rainy days, or you know? But the reason why I have not been making videos crazy is because of work. I'm in a training process still. And I did doubles or whatever. And I got a lot of studying to do for the job because you gotta know the menu, you have to know your drinks, you have to know a bunch of different crap. The history, all that dumb shit. Whatever. You know, that's okay. I'm just not gonna let life jobs consume me. But I do gotta make money now. So, we'll see how this goes in a few. So, as far as my hormones go, I have only taken one shot since I've been here, and I've been here for 2 weeks. And my shots are once a week. So, I mean, I have it, I just haven't done it. And how am I feeling about it? It's not really bothering me right this second. I don't feel detransitioned or anything. But then again, you know what I'm saying? I had the surgery, so it's not like testosterone is about to start charging in as soon as I'm not taking it for a little second or whatever. I need to find doctors around here, get insurance. Like, I'm literally starting all the way over. So, it's gonna take a little bit. But I'm not crying about it. I'm so mad that I'm not getting my... I mean, this is good. But I'm mad because... You know how you have your mouth set on something? That's the current schmoo. But look, if you think about it, technically, I'm really detransitioning. Even though, you know what I'm saying, nothing's really changing. But I am, because I'm not taking my shots. And to be honest, do you think that I miss them? Because I don't. I literally do not miss the shots. Because they just hurt. Like, they hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do them once a week. Like, once a month would have been, you know, tolerable. But once a week, I'm doing that shit every week? Nah, dog. We good out here. I should have got some more sauce, whatever this sauce is. But my job is cool. I wish there was like some honeys that work there though. But nah, I mean, my main focus isn't men, so that's good, but still, some motivation to want to get up. To look cute. But my YouTube is doing better, much better. I'll be going home though. I'll be going back to Jersey October 9th. I got some stuff I need to handle. And we're gonna celebrate my son's birthday here. So that's fun. That's like I don't know, I'm just excited to go home. I was a little homesick at first. Not maybe like the third, fourth day I was homesick. I was ready to go. I was over the whole thing, like, you know what? I was just missing them. I know I don't want to go back. But I do miss them now. I gotta say my cousin half of this because she the real reason why I bought the guacamole in the first place. My cousin's calling me. I'm gonna have to catch her another day. Another time. Around my hood or whatever, there is a trans girl that I've not known. Cause the first time I met her, I didn't know her. But she's one of the trans girls that's from my old hood. And there's some history behind us. Like some beef and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she had exposed a lot of dudes from our hood. Now, every time she does something, people mistake us for each other, but we do not look alike. Like, at all. So, I just think people are extra. But she's done a lot of stuff, and people keep mistaking us for each other. But we're definitely not the same kind of people at all. We had a run-in in a fight years ago before we both even thought about transitioning. I would say barely, even if y'all know what I'm trying to say. But she just exposed all these dudes from our hood. Like, I mean, when I say told. She made YouTube videos, she went live on Facebook, so that's what's happening right now around my hood. So all down my timeline, that's all you seeing is statuses related both to that. Like, ever since she exposed these dudes, my inbox been dry. I'm dead. Now, what do I think about exposing, how I feel about it? Because everybody keeps asking me the same freaking question. How do you feel about it? And blah, blah, blah. And to be honest, I'm not into it. The first time I've ever exposed a dude, oh, excuse me, was quote unquote an accident. So I met this boy back in like 8th grade or whatever, and we were in detention or whatever, blah blah. And I think I made a story time about this on my blog list, so I'm just gonna zoom through it. Basically, we messed around. I told my cousin, because I seen her walking home when I was coming home from school. And when I tell you, I didn't even make it to my door, which was literally like 2 apartment complexes down. The whole fucking building. I was mad. Like, I literally didn't make it home. I was getting phone calls like, yo, you did this? I'm like, what? How y'all didn't get my phone number? You know how like you watching like a show on like TV and a girl likes a guy and they just like call me. Sure will. Like, I always think to myself, like, how do you even have his number? Y'all ain't do, when y'all exchange number? What the hell is this? Something. Maybe it's a piece of pork, I don't know. But, anyway, Basically, I got around school like quick. I got back to the next school and the next day, and everybody like, "You gay?" I'm like, "Who? Gay who? Which one? Who you think is gay?" So, I'm like, "Who? Who gay? Which gay? What kind of gay?" I'm like, "What you talking about?" So they asked me about it or whatever. No, I'm not. No, that ain't happened. What y'all talking about? It got around school. It was over with. So that was the first time I did that. And when I tell you he got so much backlash, his friends cut him off. People started having beef with him. It was bad. Did we stop messing around? No. It was bad, but it wasn't bad. But at this point now, I had to start sneaking over to his house. Oh my God, one time, right? I was going to go chill. He wanted me to come over or whatever. I literally jumped a balcony. He was on the second floor. I climbed a balcony to get inside his house. And climbed right back out because the boys was in the front of his house. They literally would chill in front of his house. Basically, like, it's kind of like they almost was like waiting to see if somebody was gonna come over there. So that story is another story in itself. Me and him had like not a relationship, but we had beef. We was about to fight. My cousin fought his baby mom. I didn't go on. You know what I'm saying? So, but I felt so bad because it's like, damn, like, I just ruined, like, people, I don't mind about me, but, like, people don't, who said that he wanted to be exposed or be out there, you know what I'm saying? Now, her reasoning for outing these boys is because they tried to play her or they didn't give her money when they were supposed to. Something along those lines, or just trying her by talking shit or whatever. So she was exposing the people that ain't do nothing to her. She ain't expose them. But when I tell you she had a long ass list, it might not even be interesting to y'all because y'all not from where we from. So half of y'all don't even know like what I'm even talking about. But I think that to me exposing people, I get it from both sides. I wouldn't want to expose somebody because I don't want to put them through what homeboy went through. You know what I'm saying? And forcing somebody out of the closet. And people that are closeted are more hated than open people. Just because, like, why are you lying? And it's so weird that people even think like that. Let me get my drink. It's so weird that people think like that. It's the only reason why I say that is because, like, okay, you gotta think about, okay, so people that are out of the closet, they have never been in, whatever, blah, blah, they get mistreated because of who they are. So when people are scared to come out of their closet, and they don't, and they're just doing it behind people's backs, people get even more mad. But who wants to be messed with? Like, if y'all leave them alone, if y'all don't make it seem like being gay is so wrong, or such a bad thing in the world, then maybe people wouldn't be so scared to be themselves. So do I think she was wrong? Yeah. But do I get where she's coming from? Yeah, because I've even had that where I'll mess with a guy on Monday. He'll go to school talking about me on Tuesday, like, call me all types of F words or whatever. Like I did something to him, and you get mad. You're like, what the hell? What the hell happened? You know what I'm saying? So, this one time, there's one boy, so I guess I did expose twice. He was like, he asked me to give him head on like a Sunday. We go back to school on Monday, he called me all types of F words. So I stood right up on the chairs in the lunchroom in front of everybody. And I was like, you wasn't saying it when you was asking me to suck, yo. Everybody was like, oh, oh, whoa. It was crazy. I was rolling, man. I'm getting blown up. I was rolling because, you know, don't try me, especially at that age. I was young, so please. I was in like 9th grade. Yeah, I think like 9th or 10th. I think I was in like 9th or 10th grade or whatever when it happened. But like I said, I get her side, but I also get, you know, why it's not okay. Because these people aren't out because of insecurities and they're not secure with themselves and they're scared of how society is going to react. Everybody's easy answer is, you shouldn't care what people say and blah, blah, blah. But it's tough. Imagine, you know what I'm saying, you feel a certain type of way, like you know you're this kind of person, and you tell somebody, and everybody around you that you love and what's been making you happy for the past few years, excuse me, all say what you're doing is wrong. Who you are is wrong. It's wrong to be yourself. And we can't accept that. If you either go back to the way that we thought you were, or you are not accepted in our life, how would you feel? You know what I'm saying? Plus, like, even their friends. Now, this can go for girls, too. Even their friends. You know what I'm saying? It happens more with guys, though, than it does with girls. Girls is like, they kind of expect girls to be gay. Or to try another girl, or whatever. So, imagine that feeling, and then somebody just putting it out there for you and forcing you out. Even though it's already been, I'm sure, eating at you, that you even feel this way. But neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? The closet is not a good spot to be. If everybody starts accepting people for who they are and just, you know, learn to love and let people just be who they are, it wouldn't be as hard as it is. Yeah. And then religion plays a big part into it too. You know, some people are really like churchgoers, and then they have these urges for the same sex. And they feel like they're abandoning their religion if they feel this way. So the whole time they're hating themselves. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's telling you for the past how many years that it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Why would a person come out? Why would you want to come out knowing that everybody, you already know how people feel before it even happens? You know what I'm saying? You don't know the reaction, but you do know how they feel, and it's tough. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a place where, you know, my mom is very accepting, but it was still difficult. Like, it was a little bit scary to come out. I didn't even have to come out, but imagine being that child where everybody else is so straight and everybody else is, you know, normal. If you would, so I got my nails done too, y'all. Thank God. I got my toes done too, but ain't no point putting them toes up on the screen. You know what I'm saying? And then you got that one child that's like, you begin to feel like a disappointment because you're not like your siblings. And then my siblings had to fight a lot and argue with a lot of people because of me. You know what I'm saying? Not like they're not supposed to. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But it's still, you know, it's still scary that that's a lot. That's why when people ask me, you know, like, what if your son's gonna be gay and blah, blah, blah. At first I'm like, no, I don't want that. And it's not that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna disown him. It's not that. It's just, I don't want him going through all the shenanigans that I went through. But I mean, to be honest, I became a strong person. I'm a really good person. I feel like I'm very nice. I'm very genuine. I'm very honest. So if he has to go through all this stuff to become that kind of person, I would want that for him. He doesn't need to be me, but I want him to be better than me. And he needs to go through trials and tribulations. So that's literally how I see that. And it's just tough that people don't accept it in this 2018. Like, just transgenders coming out the closet more, coming out the closet, or figuring themselves out earlier. You understand? There's more gay people in middle school, elementary school. When I was in school, I literally was like the only person in school that was openly, like, nobody had any questions asked at my school. at my elementary school, you know what I'm saying? So I was just I was another minority, just like the white people at my school. There wasn't many of those either. Spanish people and black people all over the place. So, you know what I'm saying? It's tough, and people need to realize it's the things that you do and the things that you say. You can't just say all this negative stuff about gay people, and then when that person that doesn't come out, be like, "Oh, why he didn't tell me?" How do you handle other gay people? What do you say when the other gay people are around? How many times have you and that person made fun of other gay people for being themselves and laughed about it, joked about it? It was the funniest thing in the world. And now that your friend is, why would that person come out of their mouth and say something? Oh, she sent me. I didn't even know she sent me the address. I'm glad I got to at least come and sit down and talk with y'all, because I said this needs to happen. So I went and got my ring light out of my car. So like my situation is, you know what I'm saying, with my cousin or whatever, and you know, this has been her place, so I'm not trying to bring too much stuff in here where it's so cluttered and crowded, and you know, she feels that uncomfortable. I don't want that either. Even though me and her are really close, I just don't want that. So you know, I've been like nitpicking on what I'm gonna bring upstairs. So I brought my ring light up today because I was told her like, girl, I'm bringing the ring light up. I need to make a video. I cannot be like, we have a cute background, you know what I'm saying, and I'm always upstairs. I could be sitting here talking to my camera instead of not doing anything, and I could be getting these videos out, or whatever the case may be. It's been decent since I've been here though. Like I miss Atlanta, and I'm so glad that I made the decision that I made. I'm not mad at my decision. I want to do my YouTube thing. I want to be a social media light, and I'm trying to get into more things. We went to an event the other day. One of my cousin's co-workers or whatever, one of her friends or whatever, you know, invited us to go out. So we went there, and it was like some like warehouse hole in the wall kind of situation, and it was people there. It's supposed to be important people, but when I tell you, we literally was there for like a good 20 minutes, and we left. We wasted our makeup that day because we were not. So, but it's okay though, because I want to be able to mingle and go into events and meeting people and seeing people or whatever the case may be. And I would like to continue to do that because I need to get my name out there. I need to start being around other stuff. So that's why I've been on like social media looking for different things to come about. As of now though, I'm working on work. But it's not my priority. It is definitely not my priority. Put this in the fridge for my boo. Girl, y'all see? So I know I made a video about the Bill Cosby thing, and I really don't like going live because the audio is horrible. Ever since that happened, people have been going like nuts about like being unfair in America. But baby, that's what we've been going through. To be honest, it's definitely what we've been going through. This is not nothing new that our world is unfair. Not at all. So I just I wish it was a little different. And if he did it, he needs to be in trouble for it. That's just how I see that. I don't care how long we all know him, and he was basically our dad watching the Cosby Show. I don't care what the situation is. If you touch some children, or you raped somebody, or you took advantage of somebody, then you need to go to jail for it. I don't give a damn who you are. You could be my mother, my grandmother. I don't care who you are. Y'all, the food was a little spicy, so I need a little bit of chocolate. But I'm gonna make some Instagram videos. I got one coming. I'm probably gonna make that in a minute. I'm gonna actually text my cousin to see if she's still there. I'm gonna take her food because she's probably so hungry, and she's in the studio right now. So like I said, we're working on getting our crap together. But I have a test tomorrow for work. So I need to go study for that and go take her food. And then I gotta try to get to bed early so I can get up. I don't gotta be to work until 4 o'clock though, so I really don't have to get up early, but I do wanna have like some more study time. And also I wanna be able to like get more stuff up here. I might do that on my way down. So I'm gonna text her and see what's going on. But you guys, I'm so glad that I got to come and talk to you guys for a little bit and just chit and just chat. I'm sorry that it's not like crazy long or crazy specific and it's all over the place, but look, y'all, I had to come in and at least talk to y'all. At least have a little bit of chat, a little chit in the chat. Well, my hair is growing. I do want to show y'all it one of these days, but I'm gonna see if I have any older hair like pics, because my hair was like short. I was getting it cut or whatever, blah blah blah. And then I'm on my hormones, and then I'm taking biotin and the hair and nail thing, and also more iron pills and stuff. So I'm trying to get back into doing what I need to do for my hair. Plus I've used argan oil and blah, blah, blah. So my hair has grown now, so I do kind of want to show y'all that. But it's like hot, so you know I'm not wearing it out, and everybody keep, you know, coming for the wig. Don't come for the wig, sis, because guess what? It holds my hair down. I still look good. I look decent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here looking raggedy. That's all that matters. Yes, my hair is braided up under here, and it will be braided up under here. Unless this is an event in the winter or something like that, this is what I'm rocking. If I can't rock this, then I'm going to be rocking my natural hair, and that's it. But it's too hot for that. So, you know how Lynn and how it could be. I don't like the traffic here still. I haven't really gotten into it too bad, but a little bit I did on my way here. But I'm over the traffic. That was just annoying as hell. The guys are like kind of fine here. You know, they're like really fine. I'm seeing some cute dudes, but that's not my focus. So it's like, but then like, oh my God, it's weird because sometimes I do get like lonely. Isn't that weird? Like, you know, like your mind is set on something and you're like, no more guys, blah, blah, blah. But then it's those days where you just be like, I just want to talk to somebody. I want to cake for a little bit. You know, cake around where I'm from means like bust it up on the phone with a guy or whatever, or a girl, whatever you're into. And I kind of want to do that. Like, I don't know if, you know, I should. Well, I'm not going to. I'm just going to chill and relax because that's what happened last time I moved here. I came here. I was doing what I had to do, making videos, dancing videos. I was working out all the time. I met, you know, celebrities. I was going to auditions. I was doing things that I needed to do. And then boom, I was like, I'm feeling a little lonely. Homeboy came along and boom, there I go again. And then bills started to hit me, and then life started to hit me, and then like, no, I need one less thing on my plate, and guys can definitely be that one less thing. I don't really have time for that. Like, I told myself that when I come here, I got to come here and I have to make something of myself. I cannot go back to what I've been doing for the majority of my life. I always step my foot into something that I want to do, and then I come out of it because it didn't go as planned, or it's not as good as I wanted it to be, or whatever the case may be. But I really need to learn how to start sticking stuff out. So that is my whole goal. And now I woke up this morning. I woke up in a really great mood because I was like, you know what? It's time for me to start getting myself together, and it's time for me to start living now that, you know, I'm coming to end of training. I got a job, I got some money coming in my pocket, blah. It takes a little bit longer to post a video. Like I said, it was good in the beginning because I was learning how to like edit better and put more effort into my videos. Now it's just more like, all right, it's just a little bit inconvenient. So that will be happening, but do not worry, you guys. I'm still out there looking to do certain things. I have some people that I know out here that do want to collab and things like that. So I think that's going to be coming sooner than later. And then we're going to be trying to do a little bit more events and stuff. And I'm going to try to vlog more because it's just like I'm usually in the house working on stuff for work so far. So I'm going to be getting out there more, but I'm off on Saturday. So I'm going to be getting lit, and I'm going to be back in Jersey on Wednesday. So I'm going to definitely have my camera. I'm definitely going to be lit when that comes. But all right, you guys, I just had to come and do that for you guys and talk to y'all. Some dude the other day recently, he stopped me, and you know, he's like, so I was like, he asked me, do I have any like weed or whatever? And I'm like, no, I don't smoke. Then he came over and was like, why you don't smoke? I'm like, because that's not who I am. So he's like, oh, you got a number? And I'm like, yeah, because he was actually really cute. Like, he had like nice hair. He was tall. He was like, he looked good. So I'm like, it's easy that. Like, I gave him my number, straight lace, no chase, or whatever. He didn't call me for a couple days, and like maybe that third day, he hit me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I picked up the phone. I didn't know who it was. He told me his name. I'm like, who? So then he like, oh, I got something you could put in your mouth. I'm like, what? Ew, bye. And I just hung up on his ass, and then he texted me like, what you doing? I just looked at my phone like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I should have known right then and there that it was going to be something that same day. But I was just like, giving people the benefit of the doubt. But like, ew, if that's how y'all going to be coming, you can stay in your place and stay where you at, because I'm good off of that. Definitely good. Like, if all y'all want is sex, that's not what I'm into. Like, I'm not like that. Like I said, ever since I got my surgery, I just not have been like, my libido hasn't been like the highest in the world, and I'm not ready to just be humping and bumping with anybody. I'm not. So, oh well. Take me as I am. Take me. Baby, I'm the best I am. I like best I am. Before the night, take me as I am. All the videos at the top, make sure you click on those past videos that you missed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Hit the subscribe button because you will not disappoint it. Oh, turn the notification bell on. It's down here. Turn it on and get everything that I post. My posts are on. I just want to say that I love you guys. Be true to you. Bye, yun.